You wrote an article, 5 Underdog Stories to Watch, and so some of the guys that you delineate: Cam Ward from Miami, Cam Scatabo from Arizona State, Lampkin from North Carolina, Harold Fannin from Bowling Green, and Hassanin, edge rusher from Boise State. When you look at that, take us through those and kind of why you view them as kind of the underdogs.
Yeah, I mean, so start with Cam Ward, who's expected to be taken near the very top of the draft, a zero-star recruit when he came out of high school. Really, nobody looked at him as a kid who ran a wing T offense in high school, throwing the ball. I think it was 12 times a game that I heard, going from Incarnate Word to Washington State, all the way now to Miami, where he had the big breakout year that got him up here. So, he's kind of taken that long and winding road to the top of college football, and it's going to pay off with a likely top 5 selection. You look at Scatterbu, a guy, another one who was very lightly recruited out of California, went to Sacramento State and tore it up. His first year at Arizona State, he had a really good year, but the team went 3-9. And then you look at what he did this year, being arguably the second or third best back in the country this year, and really being the heart and soul of an Arizona State team that made the playoff. Willie Lampkin, the offensive lineman from North Carolina, is kind of the obvious one when you look at him. He measures in at 5'10 and 270 pounds, the shortest offensive lineman that we would ever see in the NFL. But he was great at the Senior Bowl. He's been great for a 5-year career across Coastal Carolina and North Carolina. So I'm curious to see if a team takes a chance on him. Got Hassanin, the edge rusher from Boise State, who has really interesting background. He was born in America, moved to Egypt, and did a lot of combat sports, wrestling, boxing, even CrossFit, and then came back at the behest of his brother to come play football. And he's become kind of a raw guy. He'll be probably a day 3 guy, but he could be an interesting pass rusher there. So really, you always find, you talk about the 5-star recruits and the big names and the guys who've been known since they were 13, 14 years old. But it's always interesting to see these guys who've overcome so much adversity in their careers to get where they've gotten.